Tired of boredom. Sound alone. Hell yeah. Deftones, Sacramento, fucking California. It's not only for beating off. This is too good for beating off. Like, this is the good stuff. This is like a Vino generic. What up, Shell Boney? I'm lubing up and rocking out with my cock out. That's what the lube's for. Goodbye. Don't distract me too long. Well, I can't promise, but I'll try. I gotta get all this fucking lotion. Yo, what up, Brick? 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 What up, Brick? What up, Brick? Trying to get high, Brick? You can't lube up if the cock isn't out? That's a good point. You're full of internet wisdom this morning. That fucking tone. Whoa. During a hangover, let's do it. I don't have a hangover, but I'm with you. Let me see if this one lights better than the other ones. There's something weird. I think Nina had these papers in her vagina or something, because these papers are not lighting right. This one lighting okay. Cheers, cheers, cheers. First one of the day. I need to add to the joint. Let me put joints on here. I have it already. I just got to add it to this view. Joint count, add existing joint count. Okay, there we go. Boom. How's the new job? It's great. New job's awesome. Let's put it this way, Show Boney. I shouldn't even flex on here because motherfuckers, see, people think they know me. They think they know what I'm about and shit. He's saying shit about me. That's why I'm hesitant to give out details. But tell me if this sounds good to you. 5 to 10 hours a week. Let's say I'm not gonna say exactly how much I get paid, but let's say it's more than, let's just say it's in the, should I even say? No, I'm not, I shouldn't even say, because if no matter what I say, it's gonna be too high or too low. Let's just say it's in the vicinity. Let's say it's at least 3-4 times. 4 times the minimum wage in Sacramento. And it's I work from home, and it's all tech shit that I already know. I mean, literally, the shit that I'm working on is shit I've been working on since I was a youth. So it's like, yeah, it's pretty fun. I'll tell you offline what more specifics about it. I found a speakeasy last night that I never knew about in my town. Yeah, I mean, I work at home. I ain't got to do shit. I mean, like, tomorrow's Monday. I got no stress. I mean, I ain't got to put in 8 hours. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's only 5 to 10 hours a week. And let's just put it this way. Even if I work 5 hours, it's like, it's what some people get for a whole week of work. And let me put it this way. Had I not gotten fucked up from Twitch, I'd be chilling right now. I mean, chilling. As soon as I monetize my streaming again, shit. If I had had my stream monetized and this, I would have been chilling. That's why. And I talk about that a lot on here. And truthfully, the only time I really do think about it is when I stream. Yeah, I hate that Monday stress, bro. I hate that shit. I know you work like an office job. Brick works the kind of job I used to have. Yo, I hated working that kind of job, being the guy that I am, like a programmer. Because what do you think happens to me, Brick? I don't know if this happens to you at work, but I hate it. It's when I'm working on something and motherfuckers come up to me and ask me questions. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm in the middle of something, bro. But when you're in the office, they can do that. When you're not in the office, you just turn your shit off until you're ready. But when you're in the office, they can walk up to your desk. I hated that shit. I would have my headphones on, head down and shit, and be like, excuse me, bro. I'm like, bro, I was in the zone. You just took me out the zone. Stop taking me out the zone. I don't really like people that much, I'm starting to realize. I really don't. I mean, the older I get, I think the more crotchety I'm getting. I think that's pretty common. I think that's like a normal thing for people to get more crotchety as they get older. Like, I don't know. That's true and not true, because if I like you, I can fuck with you, right? But even if I don't really spend much time hanging out with anybody too much. I really don't. I wish sometimes I do wish I was more social, but not enough to do something about it. All right, hold on. Okay, so I'm going to do this month because, like I said, I was looking at, yeah, even if I do this month now on Public Freakout, every single Public Freakout is about the Ukraine. And don't get me wrong, I feel like that's important, but I feel like, yo, I'm Ukrained out right now. Don't get me wrong, I mean, I want to know what's going on there, but also, I'm going to say it because I'm sure other people have said it, but they probably, I want to put my hat into that fucking crazy person ring. And I want to say with as much respect as possible for the Ukraine, because I definitely believe like the people of Ukraine are going through the shit right now and they deserve the world's support, no doubt. But let me tell you something. I'm definitely, again, I want to explain how sympathetic I am to the problem in Ukraine, and that if Russia takes over, that's going to just be bad for people. Russia and Putin is an oppressive like state, like they're looking to take, like he's literally on some Hitler take over the world type shit. He's forgetting the lessons of World War II. But let me tell you something that I find very odd. Look at the size of the country, Ukraine. There's multiple countries in Africa that have had these kind of skirmishes, and the U.S. has not, they don't, not that they've responded in military, well, we have in spying and all that other shit, but my point is, had there been, and I'm going to say it, had the people in Ukraine been brown, people wouldn't be tripping like this. Like, and I know what, and I'm not talking about the military, the government. The government's tripping like this because the Ukraine is a military advantage. That's really the real reason why they're so interested in Ukraine. I say the Ukraine, it's actually Ukraine. They're interested in Ukraine because of what I just said. They don't give a fuck about the citizens there. I mean, on a much smaller level they do, but you think the colonizers that run our country, they really give a shit about liberating people? No, they don't. Because if they did, why aren't they helping all the brown people? The real thing is, they're a military advantage, and that having them in NATO is an advantage to the U.S. You know what up, hippie smile? And that's the only reason why the government cares. Now, getting to the people in America. People here are so pre-programmed, though, dude. Like, all I hear now is Ukraine, 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 and how sad everyone is for the Ukraine, and prayers for Ukraine, and blah, 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 blah. Where's your prayer for the brown people? Where's your prayer for Palestine, nigga? Palestine has been going through what Ukraine's been going through for how long? And it's in a similar situation, okay? How do I say it's similar? I tell you how. Yeah, I agree with that, hippie smiles. I don't want war anywhere. But my point is, when they're occupying the Palestinians, everybody starts talking about support for Israel while they're literally doing the same shit Russia's doing right now, which is ignoring leadership, ignoring a complete separate entity's right to live, all the same shit. And they don't get the response that the how come Israel isn't put up on sanctions until they fix it? Think about it. If they sanction Israel, do you think they would cut that bullshit out tomorrow? I bet you they would. But again, do you know why the U.S. doesn't do it? The U.S. doesn't do it to Israel. I don't even think not because of any other emotional reason. I think it's because, again, it's a strategic thing. It's a strategic. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying, Brick, is that the government tells these people what to care about. It's not that they can't care about all the world's problems or whatever. The government tells Americans what to think about, and they dumbass just think about it without questioning it. Like, they tell you the Ukraine is a problem. All of a sudden, all the newspapers pick it up. It's all of a sudden what everybody's talking about. No one ever questions, what about all the other countries like the Ukraine that we ain't helping? Why aren't they important? How come I'm not praying for them? You know what I mean? That's what blows my mind about how fucking myopic this country is. That, like, dude, the thing about living in the United States is most of us don't even really care about the rest of the world, me included. If you were to tell somebody, start picking out countries on a map and say, all right, what country is this? What country is that? You think most people here would know Europe and Asia? Well, not most. Not most. So that's my point. My point is most people just don't give a fuck here. They're only, when they're told to give a fuck is when they give a fuck. I don't get me wrong. And I agree 100% of what Hippie Smiles is saying. I've always given a fuck. I give a fuck about Ukraine. I give a fuck about Palestine. I give a fuck about all these places. And the truth is, I don't want war anywhere. War is bullshit. War is some colonizer bullshit. It's always like, the rich is just fucking take advantage of the poor. The poor gotta go. Right now in Ukraine and in Russia, there's motherfuckers in Russia right now who were told they were going to a drill. They're military dudes who literally fought in a war, who are fighting in a war, who were told on the way, oh yeah, we're just going to a drill. Like they don't even respect these people enough to tell them that they're about to go fight Ukraine. And yo, much respect to the people of Russia who are protesting, because protesting in Russia is even scarier than protesting here and being black. See, there's like no black people in Russia practically. There's a few. But the fact is, everybody, the black people, when you protest in Russia, you know what I mean? They will beat your ass, just like they beat motherfucking black people for protesting here. Or shoot white people like Kyle Rittenhouse did. Yo, what up? What up, Puff? What up, War Cloud? That's why I'm saying Kyle Rittenhouse. You know why Kyle Rittenhouse was a hero to these motherfuckers, to digress a little bit? It's because he broke up a protest by shooting it up. To a lot of fucking racist white people, that's like the most patriotic thing you could do right now. And that's the same thing Russia's trying to do right now, is shut up their citizens from protesting the invasion because they think it's wrong. And I respect, gotta say, as somebody who's been to a protest, I don't know that I would go to a protest if I was a Russian citizen. So those people are way more brave than me. Because I protested here in America. But, you know, to be honest, it is, like I said, dangerous to be black and protest, but it's not as dangerous as being in Russia. They could just snatch you. Well, then again, they snatch your ass up here too. I was going to say they could just snatch your ass, but they snatch people up at protests here too. That's another thing about propaganda I want to point out, by the way. I'm not saying Russia is doing cool shit. They're doing horrible shit, but we do all the same shit Russia is doing right now. Snatch people up in cars, like take people's rights away, go up in the country without asking, like flexing people's faces. And that's what and that's basically what Russia's saying. It's our turn now, and I dare you to do something about it. Because Russia has to have had to sit there and watch us invade countries. When the Bushes were all up in the Middle East. Let me tell you a fact. A fact was Russia asked for our help with Afghanistan. And we said, go fuck yourself. You know why? Because we were helping Afghanistan at the point because they were busting Russian ass. This is a fact, by the way. Give you a little bit of history. So once, now what what the problem is, and this has been, and literally we did the same thing that Russia's trying to do now. And we've done this all over the Middle East. Kill the leaders there and put a puppet government in. What do you think hunting Saddam Hussein was about? Killing Saddam Hussein was to take an uncooperative person. Need I remind you, Iraq is one of the most, if not the number one, definitely in the top 10 most oil producing countries in the world. Do you think it's a coincidence that Bush had such a hard on for Iraq? No, he wanted to do the same thing and literally use the same kind of justification for it. And that's not a coincidence. Putin is laughing in our faces when he does that. He's basically saying to America, you've done the same thing. I'm using the same excuse you are, which is they have weapons of mass destruction. He literally said that. He literally said that Ukraine has weapons of mass destruction. Where do you think he got that line from? Us. He's laughing at us. Because this is the kind of shit we've done on his watch, on his country's watch, and they've had to sit there and deal with it. And now he's saying to us, you're in a similar situation as we were then. You're weakened. You can't afford to get in a protracted war. You're avoiding it, just like Russia was back then. Russia was avoiding a protracted war back then because they would have got their asses kicked. The fucking military was getting sloppy. People were selling weapons and uniforms and shit. So Russia backed off that position, but Putin's bringing it back in. To be honest, as you can see, the military still is substandard in my opinion. Compared to American military, Russian military is not as tight as our shit. Not. The people there just are too fucking poor, I think. I don't know what it is. I think it's just that, they just don't, the money don't trickle down as much as it does here. Not that it does here properly either, but my point is, U.S. military is so such a self-serving propaganda machine now that they don't even need to draft people. But like I said, we still don't want a protracted war now. Right. So the truth is, look, we just got out of Afghanistan. The last thing any smart leader wants politically, Vladimir can eat these nuts. Facts. I don't have no love for Putin. Don't get me wrong. That dude's a fuckboy. He can suck my dick. I'm not saying I like Russians fight better. I don't think they're worried about protests. Well, I'm not sure what that means because there's the Russian police and then there's the Russian people. I'm talking about the police there are worse than the police here. Well, like I said, see, I parrot that, but then I correct myself right away. They're not worse. They're the same. The police beat protesters here. That's a fact. The police are biased towards one side here. It's also a fact. That's what I think Russia shows the world a lot, and I really do think they have a point, which is we do the same shit, and that if we want to start policing the world and telling other people that they can't do it, then we have to stop doing it first. And that every time he does something like this, he can point to a time recently when we did it. So how are we going to say it's wrong when we did it? And that's why China's supporting it, because I really think that they're like, this is our time. Y'all are weak right now. China practically owns everything in here. And they're like, yo, y'all are weak financially right now. You can't afford no war. If you go into a war with us, you'd be really, really stupid right now. But on the other hand, that would be a good way to get back the economy if the person was crazy. Like if a leader of the U.S., like Trump, for example, and he's definitely insinuated shit to this direction before. My fear is if someone like Trump gets in, who's crazy and willing to do anything, that they may actually cut China all the way off. Like, think about it. If you economically sanction China and take away all the shit they own here, then you really put them in a position where at that point they have no reason not to fight. Because you literally took away their wealth in America, so now they should fucking invade. Then they could just take everything back. I don't think invading is an easy thing to pull off, but that I think people are crazy enough, and that there still is, dude. Humans have this weird tribal pride, dude, and that as much as I want to believe humans won't go in this direction because it'll be detrimental to so many people, I look at the news and I realize they don't give a shit. If Putin gave a shit about his people, none of this would be happening. None of this would be happening. So these leaders, they don't give a shit about the little guy. They really don't. They will do whatever the fuck their egos tell them to do, which scares the shit out of me. And that I'm glad that people talk about Biden being a pussy, and Trump went in on Biden about how he's basically pussy. And that don't make sense to me. I'm glad that we have a pussy president, Dan. If Biden is being a pussy, I'm glad we got a pussy president. I'm glad. Because if we had a non-pussy, or what he considers a non-pussy president, we'd be fighting right now. And like, I wonder, Trump. Wait, and let me see if I can find this shit. Trump, let me see if I can find the whole thing. Trump had a speech at CPAC where he went off on here it is. Where he went off on Biden, like usual, and he hit all the regular. But I started to think about last night. What would the world really be like if Trump was president? Because he was in this speech, by the way. You were saying, War Cloud, that he could get these nuts. He was actually applauding Putin as smart. So if he was a president, I'm wondering how he would play it. In one hand, he calls the dude smart, so he's kissing his balls. And then on the other hand, he makes it sound like he would have fought dude. Like, dude, it's a crazy speech. So without further ado, oh God, listen to the bass on that. To Princeton, not to LA. Oh, and I'm proud to be an American. I'm free. Forget the men who died, gave this to me, and I gladly stand up. Come on. I love this land. Bless the USA. Cause I'm proud to be an American. No, I'm free. The dude that presided over Kyle Rittenhouse's case had this song as his phone ringtone. I just was thinking about that the other night and thinking about the travesty of fucking justice that was. That this song was his fucking ringtone. Why is that dude even a fucking judge? Fuck that guy. Schroeder. Yeah, Justice Schroeder. Eat a dick. Justice Schroeder, eat black dicks. Schroeder. I think it's like Ricky Schroeder, like Schroeder. I think that's his last name. Oh, here we go.
Wow, thank you very much.
Can you hear it? God, the sound is ass.
Great to be back where it all started with the great patriots of CPAC. Thank you very much. Thank you. Standing before you today, I'm thrilled to report that our incredible
dead ass.
a movement that nobody's ever seen anything quite like it. There has never been anything like it before. Is strong and growing stronger every single day.
He makes it sound like an erection.
The radical left is exposed. They're weak, and their pathetic policies have been out there long enough now that we don't want them. We'll never take them.
Well, I mean, do I think she'll make it back from Texas? Brian, I've seen some of the videos. There might be new ones on there. I looked through them last night. There's a couple of short videos from Barbie. If anyone doesn't know, Barbie's on a trip to Texas right now with a complete fucking stranger. With a complete fucking stranger, bro. The fuck is going on?
We are bringing back our country, and we are bringing back our freedom.
He's selling bones pills?
The socialists, globalists,
wait, where's the volume shit in here?
Who are attacking our civilization have no idea of the sleeping giant they have awoken.
Oh, the sleeping giant thing he said was weird. Hold on. I can't see it in here. I used to have a thing to make the volume go higher, but fuck it.
They've unleashed in men and women like all of you here today.
He's selling boner pill. Okay, now that makes sense.
Crowd, we broke the record again. But they're going to find.
I think she's afraid about giving out details about dude because. And also, I think on some level, she is scared of annoying him because she has no way to leave, dude. She put herself in a very weird situation, dude. She's out in the middle of nowhere with a stranger who could just dump her off anywhere. The shit is weird.
out the hard way starting on November.
So do I think she'll make it home? I don't know, dude.
Even more so on November.
I think it depends on how much she fucking has sex with him.
Find out like never before.
You know, dude, I almost feel bad for her. You bring up a good point because right before she went on this trip, she was crying, literally. I don't know if you saw that. It's in the VOD that I did. I did a stream. My last stream, I think I looked at it. Might be the last stream I did. And she was crying in it and talking about, talking about how her father caused all this trauma and how, a lot of what she's going through is because of her father. And it almost seemed like she had an epiphany for a minute. Then she goes on this shit and she talked about how much she was abused as a young girl by dudes just looking for pussy. Then she goes on a trip with a dude that she never met. What do you think he's looking for? So, bottom line, what's going to end up? She's going to revert to her old self, which is that she hates, which is she's going to have sex with some dude in a trailer, basically. And if she doesn't, she's probably not going to make it home alive. Or he's going to leave her out there and tell her to Uber home or some shit. I hope I'm wrong, though. I hope she's okay, dude. I really do.
We did it twice, and we'll do it again. We're going to be doing it again.
Did I dab yet? Oh, no, I was pretending to.
2022 will be the
Why is this shit buffering, bro?
year that millions of everyday citizens stand up to the left-wing fascists, and they'll continue, and we will all continue together to make America great again.
I love when he expects him to say it with him.
The election was rigged. They've undone some of it, not all of it. They'll never be able to do all of it because we'll be acting long before they can do all of it.
Yeah, I don't wish her actual harm, but she is a crazy bitch. That being said, she is a crazy bitch and probably does deserve every bit of it. Why does this shit buffer so much? All right, I'm going to put it at the lowest.
Because they have lost all credibility.
All right, I'll dab with you right now, bro.
They've proven during this period of time that their policies are a disaster and that their
Dude, look at the resolution I put into. C-SPAN sucks. All right, hold on. Let me pause this. What the fuck? What is wrong with C-SPAN's internet, bro? Where are they hosting this? All right, hold on. I gotta find it on YouTube because wherever the C-SPAN hosts video is stupid. All right, hold on. Trump, CPAC, Trump, C-SPAN. All right, here it is.
Incredible, loving, wonderful, but very tough politician from Texas, Congressman Ronnie Jackson. Thank you, Ronnie. We love Ronnie.
All right, let's go. I feel like I dabbed one already. I did. So this should be dab one. So I'm gonna make it 2 right now.
If he didn't eat junk food, he'd live for 200 years. That got us into a lot of trouble, right, Ronnie? That statement got us into trouble, but that's okay. We all love you, Ronnie. Thank you. Great job. A man who's terrific, who really loves our country and who's loved in the state of Florida, Matt Gaetz. Where's Matt?
You're not going to live 200 years, bro.
Thank you, Matt.
It's not because of junk food.
Good guy. Former congressman and now happens to be working on a little project called Truth Social, which has been trending at the top all over the place, and it's going to give our voice back. And he's tough as hell. Former Congressman Devin Nunes. Devin, where is Devin? Devin.
Yo, Shelly, this ain't going to be my last one. I'll tell you that. I'm going to need to dab to get through this shit.
And I don't have all these names, but I happened to see a star. 128-1 in wrestling. He was serious. Don't wrestle him. A man who, every time he goes on television, it's like a fight. He gets on, he's got one point, the other point. And there's nobody like him. And if you ever saw him work out, the machine starts to burn. The treadmill starts to go up on fire. He's still in great shape, but he's a tough cookie, all-American wrestler. And nobody like him, really. There's nobody like him. Congressman Jim Jordan.
Yo, I had some potato chips last night. They smacked. Like some regular Lays with nothing on them. You know what I wanted? Wish I had with them? Was some sour cream dip, like the one that you get in the mix.
One All-American or two?
Jeez,
Is it two?
that'd be smacking,
One?
yo.
Two, she said two. Two All-American.
I haven't had that in forever.
I said, are you better than your father?
Of course they were cheering for Matt
He
Gates.
said, no, sir.
Jonathan.
Nobody's better than my father was.
That's
only your son could say that, right? Right, Polly?
Like, look at this
Jim,
crowd. Look at
thank
him.
you for being here. Great people. And Governor Kevin Stitt. We know Governor Stitt. He's here someplace.
Stitt.
Governor Stitt.
Governor Stitt. Did we get...
And by the way, I noticed a patriot in our midst, Mike Lindell. Will you stand up?
Damn, they just... Dude, I gotta look up all... Oh, is that the dude?
Patriot.
Isn't that the dude with the pillow dude or whatever? Isn't that the dude?
He's a great guy, too. He spent his life... Over 2 years, he spent a whole life. I will tell you what he does and what he goes through, what he believes. He's a great patriot. Thank you, Mike, very much. Another great patriot. She is doing incredibly well in Arizona. She was the anchor. She was the anchor for 22 years. I hate to say that long. Was that about right? 22 years, and people loved her. And she's beautiful inside and out. You know, you're not allowed to say that anymore. It's politically incorrect, but it's true. She's beautiful inside and out.
Oh, wait, he was inside her?
Like.
You were inside her, dude? Wow. Let me see what she looks like.
Everybody.
Oh, you were?
And she is leading big.
He was.
Wow.
Yikes.
I just looked at a poll, Carrie, and...
Weird flex, but okay, bro.
Know, right? So just keep working. Just keep working, but you're leading very big, and you're doing a fantastic job. Thank you very much. And there's so
the My Pillow. That's what I thought. Okay, Cheeky, thank you.
During the course of the speech, I'll just bring him out.
He was inside her. What the fuck?
For the rest of the year.
But he said, I mean, I was just quoting him.
Against me because I didn't mention their name. You know, they're politicians and they're vicious people. Somebody said, sir, you've been in business, you've been in entertainment, The Apprentice, and you've been in politics. Who are the toughest? Who are the worst? I said, the worst are the politicians. The toughest are the politicians. The meanest of the politicians, and the biggest lying scum of the politicians. like Adam Shifty Schiff. Where do you meet people like this?
Dude, look at the crowd.
He
it's
actually
like...
made up a story about my phone call with the president of Ukraine, who, by the way, is a brave man. He's hanging in. He's a brave man.
Right. Since when is it wrong to say beautiful inside and out?
And I like him because, you know,
only when this nigga says it is wrong.
Waste of time, and the Republicans stood by us.
Right. He made that up. It's not politically incorrect. It's because when he says it, people think they're talking about pussy.
But the president of Ukraine said he did nothing wrong. He could have said he did something, or he thought, well, I wasn't appropriate. You know, all the crap you have to listen to, right? He said, he did absolutely nothing. I called him up to congratulate him on his victory. He said he did nothing wrong, absolutely nothing wrong. I'm glad that tape was going. Those transcribers were writing during that call, because otherwise it could have been. But this is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with some people that...
He's talking about the call where he literally told this guy, and it's a matter of fact, by the way. Everyone knows this is a fact, that he told this guy, look, we have to fund Ukraine, and if you don't look into Biden's son, because he wanted to use it on the campaign, and he goes, I know you can get info on that. If you don't get that from me, we might not fund Ukraine. That's literally what he said. Literally what he said. It's not... Shifty Schiff isn't the only motherfucker who says that. It's like a matter of record at this point. He is completely denying some shit that everybody knows is a fact. Even motherfuckers in this room, which is what makes it so weird. People in this room know he's bullshitting, and they're laughing like if they don't know the truth. It's the weirdest shit. These motherfuckers will literally accept an alternate reality if it means they're gonna win. They don't give a fuck. Whatever it takes to win, and they believe in this motherfucker like they believe in Jesus. So it don't matter what the fuck this dude says. If he said, I'm gonna fuck like women in the street, they'd get behind it. They'd figure out a way.
That are truly evil, truly bad people. Let me also express my enormous gratitude to every single one of you here today in the audience. We appreciate you being here. It's a great crowd. That's a lot of people. And that's a lot of fake news. Look at all those cameras up there. Wow. That's a lot of people. And my friends from North Carolina, they've come to 92. Our beautiful friends, they've come to 92 rallies and CPACs and other things. Thank you all very much. Thank you. I don't know if their husbands are happy about it, but they are beautiful people. They're great people. Thank you very much. Thank you for your dedication. You know what? The bottom line, they love our country. They love our country. Thank you. Appreciate it. So we've been together from the very beginning in this journey, and we are a long way from being done because we had something very bad happen, and we have to keep it going. We're not going to have a country left. For an amazing 48 years, CPAC has helped to conserve, protect, and defend our magnificent American heritage. And this year, we're being vividly reminded how fragile and precious that heritage really is. I never knew how important being president was. I was president for 4 years. I think I did a great job.
He didn't know how important it was? He goes, I never realized how important being president was. Did he just say that? Look at him. See what I mean? Look at, they're fucking applauding. This is his room right here. Dude. Look carefully at this response and you realize Trump's running in 2024. Like, this is what the room's saying, and it's crazy. Dude, 2024 is going to be a crazy fucking year, bruh. Yo, Merk, what's going on? Like, the campaign into 2024 is going to be one of the craziest ever. Will they run Biden again? Which probably would be the safe move, right? But then again, I don't know how Biden's polling right now, but generally the president that was there before usually gets back in unless he fucks something major up. And with Trump, the reason why I believe people had the response and he lost was because the Trump fear went through the roof after the second election, right? People in the first election really, I don't think a lot of people thought he was really going to win. So they stayed home, especially a lot of the Bernie Democrats. A lot of the more socialist Democrats couldn't stomach voting for corporate shill Hillary Clinton with all she stands for. So they said, fuck it, and they stayed home. And that's how Trump won easy, because the Republicans having that edge out was like, boom, and they took over. But in the second election, Democrats were scared now. They knew that losing meant, like, you know, what it meant. It meant 4 years, more years of Trump. And here's the thing. Presidents in their final term where they know they can't get reelected, that's when they do the real shit. Because it's not like they scared of getting reelected, so they could do whatever the fuck they want, basically, for 4 years. So I think that really scared the shit out of Democrats, and they got enough people to vote and to win. And I know he contests the results, which he's going to do tonight, I'm sure. But the fact is, he lost. So, and I feel like the fear is still there, but that look how much support he still has. Even though it might be a more risky play now, they're still all in on this motherfucker. All in. Shelly, it is Sunday. You want to have a prayer? Hold on, wait. Shelly's asking for a prayer. Hold on. We should try it, Shelly. We can't, hold on. on this Sunday, we'd like to pray for strokes. Putin, please, have a stroke, please. Please, God, if you're listening, please, let arm get weak, and all of a sudden, he gets numb on one side of his body, in his big fortress on the top of the mountain, where he destroys the Ukraine at his very fingertips. All of a sudden, one of those fingertips go numb, then a thumb, then an elbow, and then his face starts to droop, and then he has a seizure and dies. Now, who's next? Trump, with your Big Macs and your Filet-O-Fish. May all the hardened arteries conspire against you in your neck, and may your aneurysm make your brain explode like the movie Scanners. Look it up. Make his brain explode, God! Jesus! Please, God, please! Are you listening? Please! I say a prayer this Sunday. Please let Trump have a stroke. Alright, here we go. We'll see what happens. Yo, what up, Keisha? Not woke. Look at their sign.
The important...
Yo, these fucking like colonizers, they fucking hate the idea of woke. They're like, I'm not fucking woke, and if any of my kids are woke, I'm fucking disowning their woke asses. Fuck woke people. They hate woke. That made me love it more. Woke is kind of corny to me, like to say that you're woke. That's corny. But I'm owning it more because these motherfuckers hate it so much. I'm going to say I'm woke just because they hate it.
Of the president, when I look at what's happening to our country today, the president is such an important representative. Now, we obviously know that. But just a wrong word or a wrong, like a yawn, or going to sleep very early, like at 4 o'clock. No, you just can't. It's just such an important, it's so important, psychologically so important for our country. I never really realized to that extent. I knew it was important, but you assume you're going to be doing certain things that are right. We rebuilt our economy and energy independence and all of those things, but you also have to portray a strength to the outside world. Otherwise, they're going to walk all over you, and that's what they're doing right now.
Oh, shit. You hear him,
You
Mike?
could take the 5 worst presidents in American history and put them together, and they would not have done the damage that Joe Biden and his administration has done.
Damn, shots fired, bro. Yo, he said that. Wow.
And no matter how you look at it, our country...
How do you even measure some shit like that? That was like some bullshit to say. That don't even mean nothing. Like, what does that mean? He basically said, all the presidents, take all the shitty presidents in history and put them together, and all of them would not equal Joe Biden. Joe Biden is the shittiest president ever. Dude, that's like, okay, that's like your opinion, though. Like, that's not a fact. Do you have any facts to back this up or not? Like, that's really your fucking opener right there? Yo, this dude is fucking lazy, bro. Like, this dude who cheats on his homework was the president. This motherfucker can't speak, is dumb as a fucking brick, and y'all are gonna run him again? God.
Country has totally lost its self-confidence. Lost its self-confidence. We as a country have no confidence anymore, but we will get it back, and we'll get it back stronger than ever before. Whoever heard of that? Whoever heard of that? Our country has lost its self-confidence. Whoever heard of that? Whoever thought you'd be hearing? But it's true, we've lost our self-confidence. When you see the way we withdrew, when you see the things, the stupidity, the open border concept. Who wants this? prisons from other countries being emptied out into our country. Just over 1 year ago, we had the most secure border in
come on,
US history.
Showboney. Showboney, tell me this. Look at this motherfucker. Look at him. He's paused right now. Now picture him a little younger. You know what he looked like when he's younger. Tell me that's not the motherfucker who buys papers. Shit. I would sell this motherfucker A's all day, son. Are you kidding me? This motherfucker ain't doing his own homework. This motherfucker bought papers all the way through college. Guaranteed. I would put money on it. I can't see. Can you see him opening a book and reading that bitch? Get out of here. Come on. I'm not buying none of that. He has some kind of, business school. Like I think he went to Wharton School of Business or some shit like that. Like a pretty prominent school. There's no fucking way he did his homework. No fucking way.
Record low gas prices, American energy independence, the fastest economic recovery in the history of our country, fastest economic recovery in history, and unrivaled military. We rebuilt the military and we added Space Force on top of it. And peace and quiet was all around the world.
Great.
Now,
we weaponized
inflation is the highest in 40 years. Economists are talking about $5, $6, $7, and even $8 a gallon gasoline. Supply chains are crumbling. Store shelves are empty. Millions of illegal aliens are rushing our border.
I love how he celebrates like all of America's failures, but he wants to be the leader. 'Cause I can fix it. I know it's fucking shithole right now, but the second I walk into it, it'll be great again. How? It doesn't matter how.
Murders are setting records in our cities. The streets of our Democrat
Yo, Nerdy, what's going on, bro?
Are drenched in blood.
He said drenched in
A
blood.
left zealot has been nominated to the Supreme Court of the United States. China is threatening Taiwan. Russia is decimating Ukraine. Iran is on the cusp of a nuclear bomb. We ended the worst and most dangerous deal I've ever seen, and now they want to go back to it, the Iran nuclear deal. America and our great military has been humiliated in its surrender from Afghanistan, and that's what it was. It was a surrender for no reason whatsoever. We wanted to get out, but we had to get out with strength and with dignity. And a major war in Europe may very well erupt. That's how they start. Exactly what's happening today. This is how they start. Joe Biden has turned calm into chaos, competence into incompetence, stability into anarchy, and security into catastrophe. The Russian attack on Ukraine is appalling. It's an outrage and an atrocity that should never have been allowed to occur. It never would have occurred. We are praying for the proud people of Ukraine. God bless them all. God bless them all.
Yo, what up, Goodbeard?
Thank you. They are indeed brave. As everyone understands, this horrific disaster would never have happened if our election was not rigged and if I was the president.
Wow.
It wouldn't have happened.
You just went right into that bitch.
Under Bush, Russia invaded Georgia. Under Obama, Russia took Crimea. Under Biden, Russia invaded Ukraine. I stand as the only president of the 21st century on whose watch Russia did not invade another country.
Yo, they had a standing to that. Dude, bro. My head's gonna fucking explode. Holy shit. They're applauding this shit, bro. Oh my God. They're chanting USA. Fuck me, bro. Ooh, Lord.
Thank you.
Lord, this hit different,
I
son.
gave
Like,
Ukraine
wow.
the javelins that everyone is now talking about, and millions of dollars of other military equipment. The Obama administration gave them blankets. You remember? They gave them blankets. They said, we need more than blankets. No, we gave you blankets. They sent them blankets. Thank you very much. Under our leadership, the world was a peaceful place because America was strong, and the perception of our country was perhaps like it had never been before. Powerful, cunning.
Well, you know, if the rest of them are on the phone kissing Russia's ass, maybe he's got a point. Maybe that's the key to diplomacy that they haven't understand. Is you call and go, you know, I'd love to have a party with you. Can you show me the secret sex room? Remember when I was over there in Russia? They tried to hide it. Remember the piss party? I remember, Vladimir. Oh, I would lick your butthole. I thought you had a pretty butthole last time, Vladdy. Didn't I tell you had a pretty butthole? Hold on. Give me the piece of paper that you transcribed this on. Please, give that to me now. He starts eating it. Did you hear about that? He like ate shit that like, they like literally saw this motherfucker chewing on paper. I wonder what the fuck he wrote on that. He's like, give me that. That has the N word on it. Give it to me. You called Pelosi the N word. Yeah, give me that piece of paper. There's no way. We need to put that in the presidential archives. There's no way. We looked in the presidential archives, and Trump called Pelosi an N word. She's not even black.
And smart. We were a smart country. Now we're a stupid country. We always, very simply, put America first. That was the answer. With the Abraham Accords, we had peace in the Middle East. We had peace in Europe. China knew that it could no longer take advantage of the United States. And I was proud to be the first president in decades who did not get our country into any wars. I got you out of wars.
What wars are we in now?
Thank you.
Come on. Look at them applauding again. People got up again. Dude, these people turned on like that. This is a room of conservative people, and they literally turned on all the conservative leaders before them. Like, they're shitting on all, like, the Bushes. You guys voted for these assholes, though. Like, remember? And now you're saying they're evil? Well, you should have told us that back then, you stupid fuck. Because I'm unfortunately old enough to remember when these motherfuckers said that those were the greatest people ever. Now they're saying this guy's the greatest person ever. Gee, I see a pattern here. No.
Administration, Russia respected America.
No.
Just like every other country respected America.
Wait,
and they really
I feel
respected us a lot.
All right, I feel
But
like
now
this
Joe
is not
Biden
correct, but I'm going to go with 3.
As a weak, and I hate to say it because I want him to do a great job. I really want him to do. Politically, I don't care. I would much rather have him do a great job than a poor job. But nobody could ever believe.
No, you wouldn't.
And
You
weak
lying
and
fuck.
grossly
If he
incompetent
did
it
something
has been.
you good, you
And
would
when
never
have a
admit
weak
it.
president who is not respected by other nations, you have a very chaotic world. And the world hasn't been this chaotic since World War II. I think we can say
What?
that. We can say that very strongly.
What? Oh, that got some weak
I
applause.
have no doubt that
Bro,
President Putin
that one got some weak
made his
applause because they were like, oh, I don't know about
to
that one.
ruthlessly attack Ukraine only after
Yo,
watching
cheers,
the
cheers, good
pathetic
beard.
withdrawal from
Yo,
Afghanistan, where the military
Did you hear
was
the
taking
applause on that
out
one? They were
their
like,
soldiers
I don't know about that one.
and American hostages plus $85 billion worth of
That's a crazy
the finest
statement he just
equipment
made.
anywhere in the world were left behind. Yesterday, reporters asked me if I thought President Putin was smart. I said, Of course he's smart, to which I was greeted with, oh, that's such a terrible thing to say. I'd like to tell the truth. Yes, he's smart. The NATO nations, and indeed the world, as he looks over what's happening strategically with no repercussions or threats whatsoever, they're not so smart. They're looking the opposite of smart. If you take over Ukraine, we're going to sanction you, they say. Sanction? Well, that's a pretty weak statement. Putin is saying, oh, they're going to sanction me. They sanctioned me for the last 25 years. You mean I can take over a whole country and they're going to sanction me? You mean they're not going to blow us to pieces, at least psychologically? The problem is not that Putin is smart, which of course he's smart, but the real problem is that our leaders are dumb.
Damn.
So dumb.
Well, that's good to say.
And they so far allowed him to get away with this travesty and assault on humanity. That's what it is. This is an assault on humanity. So sad. Putin is playing Biden like a drum, and it's not a pretty thing as somebody that loves our country to watch. It's not a pretty thing to watch. You know, I was with Putin a lot. I spent a lot of time with him. I got along with him. I got along with President Xi. I got along with Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un has massive nuclear power. It's a good thing to get along with people, not a bad thing. You can be very tough and get along. You know, I'm the one that ended his pipeline. He said, you're killing me with the pipeline. Nobody else ended his pipeline. Biden came in, he approved it. But I did a lot of things that were very tough on Russia. No president was ever as tough on Russia as I was. And I'd come in, the fake news would say, Trump loves Russia, he loves Russia. Then we had the Russia hoax, which is now with Durham and Mueller and all the rest, just a total hoax. It was a made-up, fictional story.
I don't know about that.
But with respect to what's going on now, it would have been so easy for me to stop this travesty from happening. He understood me, and he understood that I didn't play games. This would not have happened.
He's coming straight out saying, listen, this wouldn't have happened on my watch.
Well, we talked about it. And he
That's
did have
balls, bro.
There's no question about it for Ukraine. I said, never let it happen. You better not let it happen. This is the only attack in history where the further
he even
he
says
goes,
that he
and the
told
bigger it gets,
Putin
and
not
the
to do
worse
it.
Gets, and the more death that's caused, the more money he makes because oil prices keep climbing higher and higher and higher. There's never been anything like that where a warring nation, the more he makes it difficult to get oil, the more expensive it gets, and the more money he makes. And all those tanks roaming around are very expensive, but they're peanuts compared to the kind of money that he's making because of the tremendous increase in oil. You know, when I left, and during my term, oil was at $36 a barrel. Think of it, 36. Now it hit 100, and they think it's going to 150. So the Middle East and Saudi Arabia, a lot of countries, but Russia right now in particular is making more money than they ever dreamt possible. The cost of the war is very, very small compared to the kind of money they're taking in. There's never been a situation like that. It's horrible to watch. It's horrible because it's a disincentive.
It's horrible to watch
for
like
him
this.
To disengage. Remember, Joe and Hunter Biden got $3.5 million from the mayor of Moscow's wife and were never allowed to explain in the debate. Remember we had the debate? And I said, hey, what'd you do with the $3.5 million that you got from the mayor of Moscow's wife? And Chris Wallace, who I assume was now fired from Fox, which is good. He said that's not an appropriate question. That turned out to be another one. Trump was right. That turned out to be another very appropriate question. He got $3.5 million from the mayor of Moscow's wife. Very rich family, I will tell you that. This is a conflict of interest, but at the same time, Joe Biden bragged unknowingly on tape, and this was on tape, can you imagine if I said it, about getting rid of a Ukrainian prosecutor, or he wouldn't allow $1 billion of American taxpayers' money to be given to Ukraine. They kept saying, where's the money, where's the money, where's the money? No, you got to get rid of that prosecutor, he's getting too close. Can you imagine if I did that? And he was on tape. And the fake news media, those people right there, refuse to report it. And that's without mentioning the fact that China gave them $1.5 billion to manage. And he never managed money before, other than the money they got, probably. There's plenty of conflicts there. You
said he wasn't fired. He quit.
Facts. And the fake news didn't want to mention anything. They didn't want to talk about it. It was bad for the election. It was bad for our country in their mind, but they probably knew talking about it would have been good. We can never really bring our country back unless we get an honest media, because they're like the policing agent, and they refuse to air scandals.
Damn, this shit is long.
It'll be interesting to see what's going to happen over the next 3 weeks or 4 weeks as one of the worst scandals ever. I call it the crime of the century. Ballot harvesting.
I'm gonna come back to this.
Released, and it's all on tape. It's all on tape.
I'm gonna come back to this.
And Truth to Vote, I want to thank those incredible.
Let me see. I'm proud to be an American. Well, at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the man who died. Gave that right to me. And I want to stand up. Wait, hold on. Okay, so speaking of that, that's what I want to. It's been so long since I did this, so I just wanted to get it a little bit done today. We haven't done this in a minute, so that's. Because we were talking about religion earlier. Got me thinking about this.
6:30, we will have food.
Isn't that? Oh, here we go.
Pretty heavy burdens too.
Yes.
They came in with some pretty heavy burdens.
Here we go.
There's really nothing that I can do but speak Jesus.
It's
over
Sunday,
you.
so let's speak
Jesus over you. I speak Jesus over your marriage.
Yes.
I speak Jesus over your prodigal son. I speak
Hallelujah.
Jesus over your finances. I speak Jesus over your situation.
I speak
because
Jesus.
Jesus is the only one that can do something
right.
about it.
That's
so
right.
today during worship, I encourage you to come down and get on your knees and
Yes.
praise the King, because that's all
Get
we
on
can
your
do
knees?
is
Whoa,
praise him.
damn.
Such a
So
good
let's
word.
get excited for worship today.
Amen. Enjoy
Man,
service.
amen. All right, let's go. Good Beard, you ready? Here we go. Good Beard, you ready, baby? Let's go.
Good morning, church.
Good morning, church.
How y'all doing today?
I'm doing great.
Come on, put your hands together. It's good to be in the house of the Lord this morning.
I haven't been
you
with them
believe
for a
that
minute. I
God
think
is stronger?
they need to be still in the tent, right? I wonder where they are. Maybe not. I don't know. I think they got the tent fixed by now.
Turned into wine. Open the eyes of the blind. There's no one like you. None like you. Into the darkness you shine. And out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Come on, our God is greater. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger.
What?
God, you are higher than any.
Banger, son.
Our God is healer.
Banger.
Awesome in power, our God. Our God. Hey. Our God. And into the darkness you shine. And out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. Not like you.
Hell yeah, that's a banger.
Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God.
Come on. Let's take this neck dab for Jesus. Thank you. Let's go.
Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God. Come on, put your hands together. I don't know what you're facing today, but I do know that our God is stronger. And if our God is for us, then who can be against us? Come on.
Let's go.
And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what could stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what could stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever
Let's
stop
go.
us? And if our God is with us, then what could stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what could stand against? God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God, our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God,
Yeah.
our God.
If you glaze them with that Asian, with that, if you glaze them, don't do that until way at the end because they'll burn. But otherwise, yeah, you could do 3 to 1 on that bitch. Look, this shit is a banger. Let's fucking go.
Come on, Trey. Come on, Trey.
Oh, that's fucking crazy, bro. I told you it was gonna rock out.
Come on, put your hands together all over this place. I stand before you now. The greatness of your renown. I have heard of your majesty and wonder of you, King of heaven. In humility I bow as your love and wave after wave crashes over me.
Oh my God, okay, that's enough. Enough. I can't do 2 songs. I can't. That was too much. Yeah. Last hour should be fine. That shit, especially sweet sauces, anything with sugar was gonna burn. Although, yeah, if you ever cooked Korean, like I cooked Korean short ribs, tri-tip. There's this place here in Sacramento that marinates tri-tip, pork, a bunch of different shit in this really killer sauce. And that sauce is a little sweet. It's so good. And chicken also. Oh, the chicken's so good. And it's so moist when you make it on the grill, but it's on the grill, so it's really hot. It's really for a short period of time, and it comes out so fire. Oh, God, I love making that shit. I haven't made that in a while. Actually, you know what? I need to get a little one of those portable grills, and I'm going to be doing some YouTubes with Jet soon. I need to do that. I need to think this through and get one of those little grills. Put it in the, The only thing about those little grills that suck, you just got to be ready, is you got to be able to dispose the ashes in a way that's friendly to the environment. Get the fucking, and then getting the fucking little grill thing cooled down before you put it back in the car is also a key. So it's better. I feel like where I want to take it is probably near the beach because it's usually cold by the coast in California. So it'll cool it down, put some water in that bitch and make it wait for a minute, and it'll probably cool down pretty fast once you take the fucking coals out. Just trying to think. I'm going to have to think, where do you dispose? There's probably places where you go to dispose of charcoal type shit. Or maybe you use their grills. That would be dope. If I could find a grill to use somewhere, I'm sure I could. Make some fucking Korean barbecue. And the premise of these videos I'm going to make is I'm going to go hiking with Jet. Because I feel fat as shit. And Jet's also fat. So the idea of the whole videos is Jet and I are both going to get some exercise and some fresh air. You know, I'm going to make sure I get his, he's got all his shots now. All I got to do is make sure to get his, you know, the shit you put on his coat so he doesn't get any. Like right now it should be okay because it's kind of cool. But as it warms up around here, I want to make sure I put that shit on his coat so he doesn't get any, you know, any ticks or any shit like that. I got him on heartworm medication again, which I'm so happy about. I had him tested for heartworm. For a second, I let that slip, and I'm really felt like a dick because he's had heartworm before. So I felt really like a dickhead. But this recently, I got him tested again and got his heartworm medicine, and now he's back on heartworm medicine. So now we're Gucci. He's like, he doesn't have heartworm, and he gets his medicine, so we're good. I love that little dog. So that's the thing. So me and him are gonna get to chill, and yeah, that's the whole premise of the videos. It's gonna be cool. Oh no, that's not the only premise. The other premise of the video is that for every area that I go to, I'm going to go to like a dispensary in that area and get like an eighth or concentrates or something. And I'm going to be hitting it during the hike. That's the part I forgot to mention. And yeah, that's going to be the premise of the video. But yeah, you had some Parmesan chicken pinwheels? Fuck. That sounds fire. Why is everybody eating so good? Yeah, I don't have nothing like that. I heard Pastor Greg. All right, hold on. So where was I going to check else? Oh, yeah. I was going to check and see if there's anything in here. Yeah, if the dog gets heartworms, which you never want to happen. By the way, not only pricey, it really hurts the dog. You got to give them shots in their back. And like Jet had heartworm when he first was a little puppy, and I got him right after they gave him the shots. He was so, oh my God. Even Nina like remembers him as this really like cowering little thing that had like no confidence type deal. It's so funny because that's the complete opposite of how he is now. And yeah, he was like really, he was very guarded about his affection, and that's what makes me love him so much, is that he was so like careful about trusting me, and eventually he opened up to me, and it made me, of course, like him more. And yeah, he's a good ass dog, man. And he loves going outside. Hiking is like one of his favorite things to do. So his excitement and mine should show in the videos. Okay, here we go. I think we're okay. Here we go. This is her. For those who don't know, this is her on her way to Texas with a stranger she met on a dating app. Oh, God damn.
I'm in Houston, Texas.
Driving
We're
to
in
Houston.
Houston.
Going to Houston. Going to Houston.
Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Trace Barman. We're in Houston.
Oh, God. This is...
Houston.
Oh, God. Look at the gums. Look at the gums. Look at the gums. Oh, God. Ugh. She does look kind of scared. She's very quiet. Where should have been me? I don't hear none of that. Can I sing for you? Where's all the Hannah Montana? Where's all that? She's kind of quiet. Wait, is she typing something? Oh, she was typing, I think. I think she said, she says that he said, oh, I see she's typing. She says that if she's not up by 7 a.m., he said he'll leave without her. She typed it in the chat. Oh my God, dude. She's typing codes, dude. Okay, all right, wait. Back this up now. Watch the chat now. Dude. I didn't even notice that until now. She's typing to the chat. Because she can't talk openly. Oh man, this is getting scary, bro. Damn. Her wig's looking pretty fucked up. You can see the top, dude. And she's smiling. Oh, this looks bad. This was a bad move on her part, dude. Oh my God, look at her. This looks so uncomfortable. Oh no, this is bad, dude. This was not a good idea. Oh my God.
I'm in Houston, Texas. We're in Houston.
Dude, look at the top. It's just bad. It looks like a hat now. It's a hair hat. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, the wig. Oh, everything about this is so bad. Oh.
Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Trace Barman. We're in Houston.
And she's still live streaming. Oh, God, this is so bad. Oh, I'm cringing so hard right now. All right, she's typing. Okay, let's see what the typing says. I'm gonna look for it.
Houston.
Yo, Houston to Bethesda is a fucking trip. If you can't do it walking, She don't got money, so this was a dumb move. Who does this, dude? Who goes somewhere with no money and no fucking exit plan? He said, when we arrived here, he acted weird. The chat's moving too fast. They're saying he's scary. He's legally married, too, they said. Oh, shit. He's getting divorced, so he's not divorced yet.
Houston.
Oh, dude, this is bad. I didn't get any of that before. Now I see it. She said he's mean.
Houston.
Dude, she's literally saying he's mean, my lord. Houston is celebrating. Wow, this is so weird. Yo, me one milk, what's going on? It's like you're kidnapped, they said. He's a former cowboy.
I'm so excited. High five. With an airplane.
Dude, she's in a she's in quite the situation. She did this to herself. Like her fans are talking about, if you need help in Houston, let me know. She's saying this is his job, traveling. Construction. Oh, he's a construction worker. And he has a trailer. He lives in the back of it. He has a Coleman trailer and he drives around trying to get ass. And she fell for that trick. He's the one who invited her. This has got a dude. She's driving through the United States. Yeah, dude isn't saying a fucking word. Dude, he's still a married man. Yo, this is so awkward with your chat talking to her. Oh man, look at it. This is great. Yo, this is so awkward. Yo, the chat. This is a fucking Tracy Barbary crisis moment. How do you fit a horse in the front seat of the ride? Oh, CJ, come on, CJ. Good one though, good one. Come on, man. Yeah. Is she driving? No, she's fucking the passenger. A very awkward passenger typing a check.
Yes.
She's pretending to celebrate while being really miserable.
I'm almost to Houston.
Oh my God, Barbie, no. Everyone's saying this is so great. He can literally ditch you there. Oh, this is so crazy. She said stop. This is the craziest video ever. Yes, I didn't expect this. This is a good one. This is a fucking good one. Bravo, Barbie. Finally, some new content. Thank you. Yo, this new content is way more cringy than the old one. I didn't even think it was possible. But she stayed coming with the cringier content ever. Oh, you thought you saw cringe? Well, nah, she gonna up the cringe this time. Y'all ain't ready for cringe. Barbie has the fucking, she come with the fire cringe. Greyhound, oof.
Houston. Can you believe we're going to Texas?
Can you believe we're
Isn't that
going to
amazing?
Texas?
Bye, guys. Bye.
Okay, there's another one. Okay, I think this was morning.
Texas, and I'm so excited. Me and Ricky are in Texas.
Okay, he must not be in the car because she's way more comfortable now.
This is like awesome. Oh my God, I'm in Texas. Oh my God, what the fuck was that? Oh my God, it's windy. It's windy. I am in Texas. Oh my God. This window crack. I'm in Texas. This is so cool. I think it's like really amazing being in Texas. This is really cool. Like, oh my God, I cannot believe I'm in Texas. Like, this is like amazing. Like right now, like, I'm so happy. Like I'm so amazed being in Texas.
Oh my God, I'm in
Fucking
Texas.
I am in Texas. I am in fucking Texas. I'm in Texas.
I could see why he wants to fucking like. Let's just say I could see why he's annoyed.
I'm in Texas. OMG.
You done being cool?
Yeah, I can't believe, like, I feel like I have my own, I feel like this is like track. Okay, I'm gonna go around.
He said, "Are you done being cool?" He literally just said that. Are you done being cool?
Good old Texas. Where you guys?
Are you done being cool? Are you done being cool? Dude, he does not
There's like
sound...
real cowboys here with the cowboy hats. And everyone has a truck. Dude, I'm moving here. This is so cool. Can I move here? This is like the best place ever.
He does not seem
This is
amused
where the real
there at all.
cowboys are at.
Take the next right onto East Pierce
Yeah,
Street.
dude, that wig is so bad. That wig is the worst thing I've ever
Well,
fucking
I'm
seen.
living the dream. I'm in Texas.
I'm in Texas.
Like, honestly, I had like my old customers at my job. They'd be like,
All right, hold on.
I'm
One
like,
second, I'll
there's
be right
a
back.
country guy with a big truck. They're like, you need to move to Texas.
In 600
There's a lot of them
feet,
there.
sharp
I'm
left
like,
to stay on
yeah.
East Pierce Street.
The real country guys are here in Texas, in the South.
Take
Like
the
this
next
one
left
guy
to stay
wanted
on
me,
East
and I
Pierce
did not
Street.
like him at all. And I'm like, you're not country. You don't even have a truck. And he's like, move to the fucking South then. It's like, yeah, this is awesome. You should go to a rodeo.
Where's the big one next weekend? Where's the rodeo?
Can I come?
Huh?
I'm coming.
I'm not going.
Oh no! Come on!
Try it on.
Oh my God! I want to go to a rodeo. This is so cool. Like, I'm so happy. Thank you so much for bringing me here. No, I really appreciate it, babe. Thank you so much. Like, I'm very
800
grateful.
feet, turn right onto the I-10 West ramp.
I'm so grateful. I like. I'm so grateful.
Turn right onto the I-10 West ramp.
I'm so grateful to be in Texas. I'm so grateful.
Dude, did you hear him? Dude, that's funny. He was like, well, I ain't going.
You're losing your shit.
I am. I'm in fucking Texas.
Oh my God. Bro. Bro. This poor guy.
Oh my God. Like, my dreams really do come true. Okay. So, everyone, don't tell them when I'm leaving. It's none of their business. But I'm really, really happy I'm in Texas right now with my new friend, hope to be my soon-to-be boyfriend. I hope. Why would I be here to meet other guys when I'm with a guy? Yeah, like, I'm really here in Texas to meet other guys. I'm already with a guy. Shame on you guys. Hope this is my boyfriend. Friend.
She said, hope it's my boyfriend?
Oh, it should have been me.
Oh, no, she muted it.
Should have been me.
Why you doing it quiet? Why is she doing it quiet?
Asked me to go out. You're damn right, I'm gonna go out. And I am excited I came. And I really like him. High five. I'm so happy. You're the best. Boy. So I hope you can be my boyfriend soon. We'll see. I'm so happy.
What a great date.
See this like smile on my face. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Good, me too. Trust me, honey, you have no idea. I'm so happy. Okay, guys, I'm gonna spend time with my friend. We're in Texas. I'm gonna spend time with him. Soon-to-be boyfriend. I'm having a great time, a great experience. Oh my God, I'm so pretty. Look how
Oh my
gorgeous
God,
my face is.
dude.
Look how gorgeous my face is.
This is...
Look how gorgeous my face is.
What the fuck?
Sorry, I'm having a good time. No, because I'm like just like looking at myself on camera. I'm like, oh my God, like wow, I look good. Look how gorgeous my face is.
Oh my God, dude, what is going on?
Okay, I'm getting off. I'm gonna spend time with my man. I'll see you guys later.
You're my
I
man.
think he's getting annoyed that I'm on live. Gotta go. I'll see you guys later. I'm in Texas!
Did that just really happen? Dude, whoa, 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 whoa. Yo, I can't wait for her to go live again. I can't. That was yesterday at 11:54, it says? No, that had to be early. Today. Okay, so today. Okay. This app sucks so bad. Wow. Unbelievable, bro. Unfucking real. I just don't get it. Yeah. The hell? He's probably annoyed because she's annoyed. Well, yeah, facts. Well, yeah, duh. I love your summary of that. He's probably annoyed because she's annoying. Yeah.
Incredible women for the job. Catherine and all of them for the job they've done. It's incredible. But that'll be released very soon. Everything is on tape. Even the pictures are taken of the people stuffing the ballot boxes because without the pictures, they don't get paid. And we're talking about hundreds of thousands of votes in each swing state. They focus, they say, on the swing states. And you know what? They probably did others too. But the swing states was the focus. Over the past year, we've seen weakness, self-loathing, and self-destruction on a scale previously unthinkable. A military obsessed with equity to all and only being politically correct. I said, so let me ask you, is a general, good, strong General Patton, how do you think he'd like this military? General Douglas MacArthur.
Oh, God, he's back with
Would
Patton.
General Patton be allowed to shout at a private who was doing a horrible thing? Sir, we don't think that would be appropriate. Oh, really? Oh. I don't think, Jim Jordan, that would work out too well, would it? Huh? Wouldn't work out too well. The Department of Homeland Security actively aiding illegal immigration and, in many cases, criminals coming into our country. Criminals, absolute criminals. The Department of Energy and Interior forcing us to be reliant on foreign energy at a cost that is not acceptable to our nation and not sustainable. A Department of Justice waging war on an opposing party and patriotic parents. As grave as the dangers are abroad.
Dude, he's reading this shit hard.
Within that spells our doom. We must get this reversed. Our most dangerous people are people from within. These are people that must hate our country because they make us weak and they make our country unsustainable as a nation itself. Unbelievably, Biden is now claiming that you must sacrifice through higher energy prices to foot the cost of his failed foreign policy in Europe. I saw John Kerry on television, and we're talking about energy. We need oil, we need gas, we need everything. No, global warming. We have a world that's ready to blow up and disintegrate over energy, and he's talking about global warming. The oceans may rise over the next 300 years, 1/100th of an inch. Giving you slightly more seafront property. And this is his problem. He's not thinking about the nuclear warming. He's thinking about other types of warming. These people are not living in a world of reality. The reason we've got soaring gas prices is that Biden shut down American Energy, canceled our oil and gas leases just 2 days ago. 2 days ago, they canceled many oil and gas leases because of the environment. It's really unbelievable. And canceled the Keystone XL pipeline that I approved, while he enriched Putin by approving the Russian pipeline, which has really been at the core of much of the problem we have right now. And I fought Angela. I said, Angela, here is a white flag, happened to be a white napkin that was on my desk. I said, Angela, you can have it. She said, but why? I said, because you're getting 75%, and I think it's higher than that, but it will be, 75% of your energy from Russia. And as you probably know through history, you've had some rather major conflicts with Russia. And if you ever have a conflict with Russia, you will be able to wave the white flag and surrender because they supply your energy. And I knew that would happen. I just never had any idea it was going to happen so fast. Now Biden is pleading with OPEC and begging Iran to re-enter the disastrous nuclear deal. With Biden, you get a war in Europe and a war on American energy. With Republicans, you get energy independence and energy dominance. We will reclaim our status as the #1 energy superpower on the face of the earth, something that I had achieved for the first time in 72 years. I was very proud of that. They ended it almost immediately. We would have been bigger than Russia and Saudi Arabia combined times 2. In 1 year,
What happened
we
to
were
Chris?
already bigger.
I don't know.
We were doing things that
put
we had
detailed
never done
dabs in there.
before.
See what happens. They
And
cut me off.
We should not
Why?
be buying
Fuck if I
Russian
know.
energy, but rather allow the people of our country to start producing like they did just 1 year ago. That's all we have to do. This will drive prices down, drive inflation down. You want to get rid of inflation or bring it way down? Reduce the cost of energy. That's the single biggest factor having to do with inflation. And what has happened in Ukraine is a catastrophic disaster, but it isn't really that interesting that so many Democrat politicians in Washington, they seem to be rushing to microphones to declare that Ukraine's borders are sacred. They want to say their borders are sacred. And we feel for Ukraine in so many ways, but Ukraine's sovereignty must be defended at all costs, they say, even while they're destroying our own borders and surrendering our own sovereignty. We have a border that's a catastrophe. We have people coming into our country that we don't want. They will not be good for our country. You will be paying a price for many, many years to come. We have terrorists that came out of Afghanistan with the plane. Remember they said, oh, the planes are coming in. The people that rushed the planes, those are very energetic people. Those are people that you will be paying a big, big price for in years to come. The most important
They didn't come in
duty
through
of
the
every
border.
elected lawmaker is to protect and defend America.
The,
And that
he's
begins
talking
with
about 9/11?
protecting and defending America's borders.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Under Joe Biden, we're losing our country no different than if we had lost it in a war. No different. No different. Millions of people are pouring in, descending on our communities, camping in our towns, depleting our resources, flouting our laws, and bringing crime, drugs, and death.
I bet you
to the
he's talking
streets
about
of our
brown
cities
people.
and communities. And they're not only coming from Central and South America, they're coming from all over the world, over 160 countries. In many cases, from jails that are being emptied into our country as though we are a dumping ground. We're not the United States. We're considered a dumping ground for criminals. The Biden administration has spent months obsessing over how to stop an invasion of a foreign country thousands of miles away. I believe Americans deserve a president who will stop the invasion of our country also.
Oh, God.
And we had it stopped 1 year ago.
Wow. Wow.
We had it stopped.
That's
1 year
no,
ago.
he's getting
You
people to
can't
stand up
defend
for that.
Western
Oh, that's
civilization
crazy.
if you would not be able to defend
Lord.
your own civilization. And that means
Lord.
we need borders that work, elections
That don't
are
seem
fair
right.
and free and not rigged, and crime that must be immediately
that feel
stopped in
different.
our cities.
Oh, my God.
And we must immediately stop the influx of illegal aliens. Has to
Aliens.
stop immediately. Our country
Illegal
is being
aliens.
poisoned from within. The Biden administration
We have to
cares
stop the illegal
more about
aliens
helping
bucket.
citizens of a distant foreign nation than it does about our own citizens, because our country is a mess. Our country is a dangerous place, and it's getting worse and worse every day. And when you hear 3 million people this year, it's not 3 million. It's probably 3 to 4 times that number. It's probably 10 million, 11 million, or 12 million, but the real truth is they have no idea what it is. Yet if the radical Democrats truly want to fight for democracy abroad, if they want to look abroad and fight for what they want to fight for, which I
What?
don't think they do, they should start with the democracy that is under threat right next door, a place called Canada. Well, by the way, we got rid of NAFTA and we have the USMCA, that's Mexico and Canada. One of the greatest deals we ever made. And I know it's great because they want to renegotiate the deal. That was a horrible deal. NAFTA was the worst trade deal ever made, and now we have probably the best trade deal ever made, but they want to renegotiate, and they probably will do it. This administration, oh, sure, that's not putting America first. We put America first. It's a great deal. They should leave it. They've been ripping us off for 30 years. It's time for us to do well. The tyranny we have witnessed in Canada in recent weeks should shock and dismay people all over the world. In an advanced Western democracy, the peaceful movement of patriotic truckers, workers, and families protesting for their most basic rights and liberties
here we go.
has been violently put down.
I'm proud to be an American. Come on. At least I know I'm
Their
free.
assets and life savings have been frozen. They have been slandered as Nazis, racists, and terrorists. These are the names they've been called. They've been arrested and charged with phony crimes. They've been falsely accused of loyalty to foreign powers. I watched them. I saw those maple leafs all over the flags and the love for their country. Plenty of Americans were there too, and they love our country. They're being hunted down like enemies of their own government and treated worse than drug dealers and murderers or rapists. A line has been crossed. You're either with the peaceful truckers or you are with the left-wing fascists, and that's what's been happening, and it's been a strong line. We stand with the truckers, and we stand with the Canadian people in their noble quest to reclaim their freedom.
What the fuck? Yo, this is a weird ass speech, bro. Like, I don't know what's going on here.
Thank you. Thank you very much, and thank you, Linda. Good job. Right here in our own nation, it's also far past time to declare independence from every last COVID mandate. It's time. It's time.
Uh-oh. We're gonna get sick again. Here we go. Look at that guy. Okay, here comes another one standing. Let's get rid of that.
And you know, as early
Need
as when
to
it
get
first
rid of
happened,
them mandates.
I let the governors make that decision.
Not
And we
putting
had some
on no
governors that did a
mask.
Great job, and we had some
Fuck your
governors that
mask.
didn't do a
Fuck your
very good job.
mask.
But I can tell you that the Republican governors did quite well, thank you, quite well. And a big, big difference
If
also
they force
on
me to
crime.
wear
You
it, I
look at
wear a
where the
Trump
crime is,
mask.
And you don't see the word Republican very much, if at all. With
Trump
one
Pence.
voice,
Well, I've
Americans
crossed out
must
Pence on
insist
mine
that
now.
the emergency
I
is
crossed out
over,
Pence and I put
we will
traitor on the
submit
bottom.
to this left-wing tyranny no longer. We will not do it any longer. They're causing so much damage to
Because I'm
people
proud
and
to
our
be
children.
an American.
The people who are masking our children may plan to lift those mandates right before the election, thinking they'll get some votes. But we will never forget what they did to our children. We will hold them accountable
Whoa.
at the ballot box
Oh.
this November.
Damn. Let's go. Let's go.
As everyone here understands, the COVID mandates are just one part of a much larger crisis. The radical left is trying to replace American democracy with woke tyranny. They want to do the same thing to America that Trudeau has been doing to Canada, and much, much worse.
Boo, boo.
Our mission in 2022
Awake, not woke.
and in 2024 is to take on this radical and power-hungry ruling class and to deliver them an electoral defeat so resounding that they are exiled into political oblivion, never, ever to return again.
Oh my God, can you imagine if he's successful? Oh no. This is like the evil person's plot. He's, oh God, this is so scary. I'm dead ass
Joe
scared
Biden,
right now.
Chuck Schumer, and crazy Nancy Pelosi are the sinister faces of this corrupt and lawless political establishment. They enrich their families
they could
in
do it?
Ukraine, China, Russia, while they shutter your small businesses right here at home. They send young Americans to fight and die for the borders of distant foreign nations while they throw our borders open to an illegal foreign invasion, which is what is happening. They set violent criminals loose without charges while prosecuting their political opponents for fabricated crimes. They legalize mass robberies and cheer for BLM and Antifa rioters, ransacking our cities while they
Right.
hold nonviolent
That's funny you say that. It's like, oh well,
without trial
we like masks. We
or
like the
allowance.
only mask we like is the
They lift
KKK one.
sanctions on Iran,
The
where they
hood.
sanction and
That's our
destroy
favorite.
our own citizens. They try to silence voices like
Dude.
Joe Rogan for alleged misinformation while they perpetuate the most flagrant hoaxes and monstrous lies like the Russia hoax. How was that? For 3 years, we had to put up with the Russia hoax. It was a total hoax. They indoctrinate your children to hate their parents while calling you a hateful racist. They stick the FBI on mothers at school board meetings while they teach 4-year-olds to pick their own genders. Would you like to change your gender?
Whoa, Megan. Tell me to say some scary shit.
And they say it's absolutely fine for a boy or man to participate in women's sports. I don't think so.
Oh God, here we go. Like,
They use big tech to censor
why
you.
do they care so
They
much?
use the deep state to spy on you. They use the intelligence agencies to frame you. They use the media to slander you. They use the legal system to persecute you. It is a
Persecute? What's that?
persecution. They rig elections
What?
to disenfranchise you and destroy you and ruin your lives. I've seen the anger and the hatred and the horror at the 2020 election. All the while they claim as they are the ones defending democracy. They say they are the ones that are going to defend your democracy and your justice. It's a lot of bullshit. That's what it is.
Oh God. Oh God, look at them again. Yeah, bullshit. He said bullshit. All right. Let's go, bullshit. Yeah, let's go. He said bullshit. All right.
When we win, we
USA,
will defeat this
USA,
corrupt
USA,
political
USA.
establishment. We will save our republic and we will restore constitutional government of, by, and for the people. The Washington swamp knows that we are coming to break their grip on power forever. That is why they are so desperate to stop us. They will go to any lengths. And that is why the corrupt Democrat prosecutors, an unconstitutional, unselect committee on January 6th, the unselect committee. Can you
Oh my
imagine
God,
a
I'm
committee
so high
made
right
of
now.
these thugs? They hate us all.
I'm like
Has there
practically
ever
in a
been
coma right
a
now.
committee like this? The Unselect Committee. I think that was my term. I think I came up with it first. I'm very proud of many of our terms. But they're continuing their evil and
4 dabs and a
demented
joint did it.
persecution of me, my family, my staff, my supporters, and you. It's the same witch hunt that's been going on since day
Sleep
one,
stream.
since actually the day that I came down the escalator with our great future First Lady.
Future First Lady again?
Now we know that Crooked Hillary not only spied on my campaign, she spied on the White House.
Lock her up. Lock her up. Lock her up. Lock her up. They couldn't
You
get a good.
remember when I said years ago, I think they spied on my campaign, and everybody said on the other side, how dare he say that? How dare he? Well, it turned out to be true.
Really?
I want
How?
to thank John Durham for figuring that out.
What?
And I believe that's just a foundation on which a lot of very bad things are going to be learned about what took place. Everything they're doing to me is about preserving their power and control over the American people. If I renounce my beliefs, if I agreed to stay silent, if I stayed at home,
What?
if I said I'm not going to run, the persecution would stop immediately.
What?
They'd go on to the next victim. Who's next? But they'll never, ever do what they did to me. And nobody else, I don't believe, would be able to take it if they did. I have had that a lot.
What?
I've had great people come up to me and tell me, sir, may I please ask you a question? Yes, what would you like to know? Sir, how did you take it? How did you take it? How did you take what they did to you? And in many ways, I can't answer that question. But there's never been anything like this ever done to an American president before. But I can't do any of those things because I love this country. We love this country, and we're going to bring this country back, and it's going to be bigger.
It's going to be better and better, stronger and better, and faster and hotter and harder, and it'll drive in there harder.
But remember, they're coming after me because I'm standing up for you, and that is it. I'm standing up for you.
It looks like something out of Angry Birds,
2022,
you know.
we're taking on this wretched and corrupt political establishment like never before. And we've learned a lot over the last 4 years. We've learned how corrupt they are. Nobody can even believe it. If you wrote a book or a novel, and it was all just printed out like this, with Crooked Hillary, with the Mueller report, which was okay, we like it. Did it find no collusion? But with all of the things that you've seen, all of the horrible things that you've seen, the corruption, the spying, it was spying. It's probably worse than spying. It's treason. It's everything you can have. If anybody ever wrote a novel, the great James Patterson, if he ever wrote a novel like this, it wouldn't sell because people would say, no, it's not believable. This could never happen.
Could I do another dab? Would that be crazy?
And it's worse.
It would be crazy, but I'm not saying I'm not going to do it.
We're going to end Nancy Pelosi's political career once and for all.
Damn, they standing ovation for that.
And then we're going to kick the Biden crime family out of the White House.
Wow, they said the Biden crime family. Wow, he's saying a lot tonight, bro.
But even our Supreme Court justices, and it's sad to say this, are afraid to do what has to be done to save our country. They're trying so desperately to be politically correct and to be loved by all. These are the justices of the United States Supreme Court. They are terrified of the radical left. They are afraid of packing the court so that they are only one of 15, 19, or even 25 justices. And at any cost, they don't want to be impeached. Please don't impeach me. I don't want to be impeached. I'm a Supreme Court judge. Please don't impeach me. I'm a justice of the Supreme Court. Don't impeach me, please, for being with a woman that I never heard of before. Women that he didn't know, women that a particular Justice Kavanaugh had no idea who they were. But you know what? He's lived through hell, and he's afraid. I believe he's afraid. I believe he's afraid to do the right thing. I really do. You know the expression? They play the ref. They play the ref. They said not so long ago, we're going to impeach him for something, and then they found out. The woman got up. She said, well, he never did anything wrong. They said, we don't care. We're going to impeach him anyway. These are vicious people. These are vicious people, and we can't let this go on. They have to gain strength. They have to gain new courage, and they have to stand up for freedom and stand up for what is right. They can no longer be afraid of the radical left, our Supreme Court, and our judges generally. The work of making America great again is only just beginning. The Republicans have a big and bold agenda that they're going to put into action under a Republican Congress, and we have a chance of setting records. But I don't want to say that. I don't want to say we could win 65 seats, because if we win 64, they'll say it was a terrible night for Trump.
Oh, God.
Terrible.
He does this whole act.
Night. He only won 64. Dude. He said he wanted 60.
Now I know why Tracy Barbie likes him, because he basically says the same shit every time. This literally is the same speech I've heard every fucking time from this guy. And, like, he has the same spiel as Tracy Barbie, like how Tracy Barbie has, like, a routine she goes through. It's the same shit. Him and Tracy Barbie are sadly alike. I now see why she likes him. Oh, man. On that note, I think I'm going to take off. My fucking allergies are killing me. And I may be back a little later. Thank you for watching, and I will be back soon.